Don't mind me. Welcome to Headkrack After Hours. We have a very special guest in the building who is a jackstress of all trades. I mean, we hustling seasonings. We're hustling waist trainer stuff. We're hustling music and overall lifestyle. Make some noise one time for Premadonna.
Oh, thank you, Headkrack. That was a hell of an intro. Hey, y'all.
And I don't even think I really hit it all. Like, let's run down a list that makes Premadonna what she is.
Man, Premadonna is a wastepreneur. What that means is literally none of my talent goes to waste. So if I have a thought and it's in my mind, I'm going to pursue that avenue. I don't care what you say, telling me you're doing too much. No, I'm doing just enough.
And I talk a lot about the art of doing. Like, a lot of times people have ideas, but they don't implement their ideas. But it seems like every time I run into you, you're excited about something new that you're getting off the ground. Not something you're talking about doing, but something that's already coming. Active.
You're right. And speaking of that, you're getting the exclusive. This holiday season, seasoning. See how they go with me? Yeah, I like that. Anyway, this holiday season, I'm dropping a new my new line, Premadonna Cookware. So if I expand it from the seasons, and now we have cookware.
Okay.
But this is not just any average cookware. I'm dropping a 14-in-1 multifunctional pressure cooker, meaning for those lazy people who cannot cook or people just like me who don't have time to sit in the kitchen all day, you could throw your oxtails 40 minutes. You could do your pasta 20, your rice 10. You ain't got to worry about no hard, gritty rice. 14-in-1 functions. And you could also even puree some baby food.
Okay.
So every avenue I'm trying to touch.
Let's go to the nucleus of all your different hustles, right? Because, like, you know, we see people hustling at different levels. Like, you know, when Soulja Boy came out, I was like, yo, I got a video game system. You realize he was just slapping his name on something that pre-existed. And, like, yeah, so, like,
no.
Let's talk about your spices.
Good.
Now, are you going, like, to, like, where these spices are mined at?
Yes.
And picking, like, yo, I like these jalapenos. Let's dry these joints and put them in a box.
Absolutely. We're actually grinding. Like, I'm in there grinding. Like, I'm serious when I tell you my whipped grains, you know, something serious. My whip game serious. Like, we go in there, and if I need pepper or peppercorn or an onion, I'm definitely going in there and mashing this stuff up. It's not just, that's why they're so good. Mm-hmm. It's not something generic that you could go slap your name on and say, oh, I'm a business owner. No, that's not that. We put it together. My soul food seasoning is it's basically all the seasonings that you would use, but I just combined them in one. So I thought about when I make cabbage, what do I use? Or what would you use? You'll use some pepper, you use some salt. Okay, how can I come up with a seasoning that incorporates that and plus some other things? And that's how we came with the seasonings.
Okay.
Because I figured that it was going to be harder to teach people how to cook. And then it's going to be even harder because black people, we don't measure and we
good at eyeballing things.
Yeah, we just throw the stuff in the pot. So I was like, I got to get strategic with this and help these people because I can't just tell you, throw some pepper, throw some salt, throw some hot sauce, throw whatever. You got to know exactly what you're doing. So that's why I came up with the seasonings because I was like, for those who can't cook, it's simple. I got chicken seasoning. You know, it say chicken, throw it on some chicken. I got steak, it's throw it on some steak. It say soul food, throw it on some soul food. Or even just some vegan food, you know.
And then when you combine that with the cookware situation, like, because the pressure cookers can turn anybody into a damn near chef that don't know what they do.
Exactly. Now, this pressure cooker is a game changer. I'll say it right here. I know for a fact I'm on my way to be the next Oprah. Yeah, 10 years from now, we definitely could run this back. I'm on my way. Black Martha Stewart right here. Yeah. And I'm still going to be rapping.
I mean,
because rapping is my passion. So people get confused. They're like, what do you do? And I'm like, I do what I want. I do what makes me happy. I think life is about living it and not waiting till you're a certain age to do this phase of your career.
No, the time is always now.
Yeah. That's how I don't want to be one of those people.
Now, I like the circle of life of your hustle. So, okay, cool. So you got the waist trainers. The waist trainers help people get good and fine, but then you chase that with some seasonings and you teach people how to cook. Now, the food that they're making is so good now because the season's so well. They
not
get big
the waist
again. And now they need the waist trainer. I'm on to you, Premadonna. I see you.
No. No, and then I also just we're coming out with a vegan cookbook that will be available this holiday season.
Are you vegan yourself?
I did have to go vegan after the baby because I had some stubborn pounds that just would not leave. So I did try vegan for a month. At the time, I'm still currently eating vegan. So I call it like a vegan please, meaning whatever's pleasing my appetite at the moment. So I don't know. I'm not a full vegan, so I don't want to go there with all the cheeses and milks and all that.
Yeah.
However, I throw down. I just did some vegan oxtails. They went viral over the internet.
I need that recipe. Because, like, people be trying to get in my ear, like, y'all, because I don't eat beef. At least that's what I'm going with in 2019.
Good.
I got a couple months
no
left.
Red meat,
but,
great.
Yeah, but, people be like, yo, lamb ain't really meat. It's different than a cow.
No.
And then, it's just the tail of the ox. The ox didn't have to die.
Look, I got a YouTube, Premadonna Cooks on YouTube. You can find their whole recipe because the whole internet they didn't believe me. They thought they were real oxtails and it was meatless and it was definitely homemade. I mean, with beans, just going in there, whipping it up, and you'll see it on my YouTube, and I had to put it together. It's kind of, it's me recording it, but I got it to everybody and they're enjoying it.
Now, the dope and whack part about oxtails is the fact that there's usually a bone involved. What are we doing for the bone?
Oh, man, that's the organic carrots.
I knew it was going to be some carrot involved. Okay.
An organic carrot. But the good thing about this one is they come in like they're brown. They're purple, white, and orange. Mm-hmm. So you use the white carrot. And it looks identical to a bone. I'll show you eventually. I'll show you before I leave.
Except you can actually chew through it.
And you chew.
It won't chip your teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to all the Jamaicans out there with chipped teeth.
Or you can keep the bone if you want the carrot. You can keep it a little stem. Some people like to keep a stem so you can eat around it. But I mean, the carrot's so good. And it's all about the gravy. And the gravy's so easy to make because all you need is Premadonna seasons. You just throw the Premadonna garlic.
Is it cheating to take oxtail gravy and put it on?
Well, you're not using oxtail gravy.
No, I'm saying in general. Like, because like sometimes
it would be cheating.
I be arguing with vegans sometimes because like they'll take the oxtail gravy and then throw it on some stuff that's non-meat just to get the.
That's the cheating part because then you're not. It's not vegan because it's been contaminated in some meat. So how is it vegan?
Well, it's the fact you're not actually eating meat. Like I feel like people who want to stop eating chicken.
Because then
if I could buy a bag of fried chicken skin, I would.
Listen, I got a recipe dropping for the best vegan fried chicken. Best.
And when's the book dropping?
This will be this holiday season, this Christmas.
Okay.
So the vegan, that's going to take a little longer than I tried to get it before Thanksgiving. Who knows? You never know. But I'm a perfectionist and I just want to keep going around it because I'm definitely giving them healthier alternatives, but also this is not the boring vegan lifestyle, meaning that you don't have to give up what you love. So I'm exploring those options that a lot of vegans didn't do. They didn't go that other avenue. So I'm in the kitchen. I'm whipping stuff together, using a lot of bean flour, of course. I gave y'all some free game. Go get you some bean flour. And I'm just figuring things out. And my kids are taste testers because they're 14 and they're going to be honest. Mm. So I gave my son some fried little vegan chicken. I was like, here you go with some French fries. I didn't say anything.
You couldn't tell the difference.
He didn't say anything to me. So I said, till this day, I didn't tell him it wasn't me.
Now, we jump far ahead into the now, but let's start with what got Premadonna popping.
The Waist Gang Society got me popping. I mean, I came in the game and I had this little itty bitty waist. This is 6 years ago. So we're still a relevant company. We're still the leaders of the Waist Gang, and I'm blessed to say that. And everybody just was like, who is this girl? Keep screaming, what's the waist? What's the waist? What's the waist? Because that was my slogan. I just would run around screaming it to the top of my lungs anywhere I would go and walk around with these waist trainers on when it wasn't even popular. So when I came in the game, I kind of took a secret and brought it to reality because celebrities were wearing waist trainers for centuries. However, it was called the girdle.
Right.
If you even look it up, the waist trainer, I created that word. I have to trademark for that. So you can even look. I created waist trainer. It was not called that. Okay. That was something that my little brain just said, we training our waist.
Because girdles sound like something your grandparents would use.
Exactly.
Sounds very old school. But if you go waist trainer, it actually almost makes it even appeasable.
I don't know what my mind was at that point in life, but I'm glad it was somewhere because I surely made a word. Yeah.
Now, there has been rumors the fact that wearing waist trainers is actually really not healthy for you. Could weaken your core.
Well, the waist trainers that they are talking about, they're actually talking about a corset. See, there's a difference between a waist trainer and a corset, and I love to touch on this subject because a lot of people aren't educated. A corset is something that has strings where you have to pull, and that's kind of from the era of the Victorian days and the 20s. Yeah, and you keep pulling. That is a corset, and that is the misconception. Our waist trainer doesn't even have that type of steel boning. A corset has steel boning. We've gotten reviews that our waist trainers has actually helped people with scoliosis. And I know it helps my posture. It correct my posture because I got a big old donkey booty, so it helped my back. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I I will walk around when I'm cooking. I have to have a waist trainer on. It helps with back support. It's like a back brace for me. So, and I get those reviews from a lot of women, and that's the difference. So, of course, we're not tearing nothing up, because let me tell you something. When you go get surgery, the first thing the doctor put on you after you get up that table is some type of not brace, a waist shaper or some type of compression garment. So if it's crushing your organs, why are you gonna put on somebody you just operated on? You just gave somebody a whole tummy tuck.
You're absolutely right.
So how are you crushing anything? They just saying that because they want to keep the money with surgery. When I came in the game, surgery went down because girls found a new alternative. It was cheaper, it was safer, and most importantly, it was effective. Waist gang. What happened?
Got you. Now, there's notoriety from Waist Gang Society. Has put you in some dope circles. I mean, you grew up with Black China, correct?
Yeah, I did. We came from Miami together. I used to know her from just hustling or whatever around the street. So yeah.
Yeah. Now her waist, notably, is phenomenal.
Yes. And it was like that.
Before you even introduced her to the waist trainer.
Yeah, I think it got a little smaller because she got addicted. She got addicted to wearing them at first.
Really?
Yeah, you get addicted.
Yo, her moms came through here recently. Her body on point too.
Mama got that shape. You check it for Miss Tony. You know she got a show.
Yeah, she got a show coming out, man.
You should have been one of those contestants on there.
She's about doing some strange things to the men. I
don't know. Go on your Chucky. Let her know you ain't playing with her. Shout out to Tokyo, man. I love that lady. That lady there is a real 100%.
Now, she got a great energy about it.
Very, very much so.
You know, sometimes the internet will paint a picture of people.
What?
And you kind of have a preconceived connotation on how they are before
That's what the internet does.
Now, sometimes it holds up.
It does.
Sometimes it holds up.
It holds up its deal of the bargain, just sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But every now and then, people be a lot cooler than you think they would be in person.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of people meet me and I don't know where is this misconception, but they think that I'm so mean because I really don't smile a lot. Unless you got,
People have a tendency to, I don't know, for whatever bizarre reason, feel threatened by a confident Black woman. You know what I mean? And
there
the fact that you don't need nobody to really cut no check for you or to you because you're making your own currency by your hustles, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
People feel threatened by that.
Yeah.
So the ball gets rolling with the Waist Gang Society. Celebrities are now rocking your waist trainers.
All over
Kim
the world.
Kardashian's getting thing popping. Cosigns are everything. So would you say Kim was probably your biggest cosign?
You know what? It was Kim. I think it was Kylie. Kylie took it. Kylie took it to a newer level, but Kim was the first. So it went down, and I got the whole family in a waist trainer except for Kendall. When I got the mama, I was like, okay, yeah.
You hear Rob too?
Rob, yeah. Rob, if he wore
got it together for a second.
He did. So I think he did wear hairs under his clothes, but I'm not too sure. I don't know. But I know I got Miss Kris Jenner in one, so I was like, okay, yeah.
Now she look like somebody fine auntie every now and then.
Yeah, she was fine with that waist shape. You got to pull it up. But yeah, so I mean, I'm just grateful and blessed. And not only just the Kardashians. I think my word of mouth, I think people before... This is the thing. Before I start hustling, you got this girl coming from the hood who just trying to change her circumstances and I don't want to work for nobody because I just quit my job because I couldn't use the bathroom. So that was really what just happened. I was like, I can't go back to that job. And I was getting good money, but I just didn't like that. She told me I had to actually use the bathroom. So I had to come up with a way. I got kids, 2 kids at the moment. I got to figure this thing out. And then my word of mouth was I will go around and hustle. So I will basically... not solicit, but I will low-key go in front of these surgery offices. True story. And I will see women just walking by because if you're in that area, I go in a high-end area, Brickell, so I know you're going to spend some money. I'm like, yo, I got this thing. And I'm just really trapping. It was so weird. I really
now,
did
how do you
this.
know who to talk to? Because sometimes people...
Because they walking in that office door. It say surgery. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. It don't take a rocket scientist.
Black, Latino, white, whatever.
And half of the time, people was walking up to me, really? And that was seriously. And I would be walking with my baby, and they were like, "That's your baby," and I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, well, "How did you get your waist like that?" And that's exactly what it was in the beginning. I was a walking billboard. The beginning, I started this game. My waist was a 22. Now, we ain't gonna say what it is today. Here we go. New baby, I'm 5 months in.
Trying different seasonings.
Yeah, I got a new baby, got a husband. All these things weren't involved in my life. So, yeah. But it's still there. The curve's still there. But anyway, yeah, it was a 22 when I started. So imagine you see this black girl, this big donkey booty with this 22H. I mean, they was treating me like Sarah Bartman. They was just staring. They were fascinated.
I'm gonna Google Sarah Bartman. But
you don't know who that is?
No, Sarah Bartman.
Oh my God, Sarah Bauman, the first African American woman where they did not let her body. She went to Europe to be a model, and this is very much so history. And they call her Hot Top Venus because she had this voluptuous shape, and these Europeans never seen a woman with this big, gigantic ass. Like they never seen a black woman until even when she died, they took her organs, her insides, and they did not let her.
I know exactly who you talking about.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah.
That's my girl. That's my girl. I grieved and prayed for her, like. Even after, this was before my time. Yeah,
thick. Like you have more drawings of her online than you do actual like.
Well, yeah,
pictures.
they have it to where they had her in the museum and people could go and actually pay. So, I mean, that was like, it was so sad what happened. But I mean, that's how they looked at me. Like, not like her, but I just want to say they looked at me different. Like, what is this body? Because it was really like that. Here you go, you got a girl. 22, 44, 36, Yeah. It was like brick.
Genetics were ahead of its time. Like now, she would be celebrated.
Absolutely. She paved the way for a lot of these women to actually even go through. So they say we curse, a lot of women curse her name when they still walking around here showing their body and doing stuff like that because it's like, if you know what she went through, she didn't, voluntarily go in a circus. They forced her and she died of a broken heart at 25 years old. So that's story.
Sad.
Yeah.
But, the thing is, there's always that first. And it's dope that you can celebrate all different types of body styles. Because like a lot of times, I talk to people, I'd be like, yo, like you pretty, you should model. I'm not tall enough to be a model. Which I feel like that's whack.
Yeah.
Because the thing is like, why create a picture of what perfection is supposed to be when there's perfection in every size and shape?
Thank you. And I love this. This is something that's so true to me. I kept telling myself, okay, once I had the baby, okay, because my stomach went down. I was like, okay, I'm snapping back. This is what I'm going to do. And I was like, because I got to go to the standard. And I was like, you know what? Screw that. I am the standard. I create the standard. What I am is what it's going to be. So if you see me at 172 pounds versus 160 or 140, then guess what? That's what it is. This is the new standard. Whatever I am is what you're going to take, and that's what it's going to be because I make the rules. Mm-hmm. And I want women to understand that. Own you. When you walk in the room and you confident with yourself, people perceive you, believe it or not, how you see yourself.
Absolutely.
Nobody's looking at you like you bad body or you too skinny or you too tall or you too thick, whatever. People see you how you see yourself.
And I think the confidence, you can walk into a room and command that mofo. Just
Absolutely.
on the strength of just your internal energy and what you believe you are within yourself.
Absolutely, man. You have to love yourself and you got to value yourself. And I got this good advice from Rihanna when I went to the Diamond Ball, and she told me, one thing about you, your confidence, you own it. And I'm like, wow, that's really good hearing coming from a whole legend and idol. I'm like, yikes, I'm owning this then, but it is what you going to do. You going to hate yourself? You going to wake up every day and be mad at yourself? How could you not love yourself? It's you. It's not another person. It's you. You can't pick and choose who you going to be. It's you. You can't. I just don't get how people can wake up and hate that. It's you. Like, it's your life. It's your heart. It beats. I don't know. I can't say how they hate, period, but definitely on themselves. Like,
well, Premadonna, you know a lot of dope people. Who's your best smelling celebrity friend?
I knew that was coming. Oh, Rihanna.
Really?
Yes.
In my head, like, I'm guessing she smells like cinnamon, nutmeg, and a little bit of blunt.
Yeah, man. Her blunt smelled like a different type of blunt. I don't even know if it's a blunt. I don't know what she smelled. That girl smelled like heaven. She smelled good. Like, it smells like she just bathes in perfume.
There's some people you could look at, you'd be like, yo, even
man,
when you stink,
when you walk in the... I'm telling you, you walk up, like, from this distance here, you can smell her. Mm-hmm. It smells so good. I can't explain. Like, I'm telling you, I'm smelling it now. Like, that lady smell good.
Once again, when you mention someone's name and you smell them, that's another indication that they smell
that girl
amazing.
Smell good. I was like, I want to smell like that. I wonder when I walk by, do I do the woof? Because it's like a woof. Like a poof, like she's woofing that shit on your ass. You even if you don't want to smell her, you gonna woo like damn, the hell you got on? Where is it? Is it on your neck, sis? Tell me, sis. So that, and she has, her own perfume. Maybe it's hers. I'm thinking she mixed like her perfumes and mix them together, because that's how I do. I mix a lot of my perfumes together, so you never get a specific scent.
Yeah, a little fragrant blend that people can't just go cop.
Yeah, you can't just, that's how I am. You'll never know what I got on because I throw on too much.
So we talked about waist gang. We talked about spices. We talked about the pressure cooker. And the pressure cooker's dropping when?
That pressure cooker is dropping before November 10th. So somewhere soon.
So like
you got an exclusive.
Before Black Friday.
Before, of course.
So we're going to get that. And also the cookbook too.
Yeah, the cookbook is already coming out. We're re-releasing the cookbook on November 1st. And the good thing is they can actually get the cookbook for free with the purchase of the pressure cooker. So we got some big deals coming on for them.
Love it. So last but not least, music.
Of course.
Now, when you hustle and you do so many things, people forget about the thing that you probably love the most. You probably love doing music more than you love
anything.
Trapping spices.
I love it all. I don't know how I'm like that, but everything is like my baby. It's like your children, and I love all my kids. So that's how when people are like, well, how can you focus and love this business and that? Just like children. I got 3 kids, so I love all of them the same, and I love them so much. So it's just like music is just like my first baby. That's my baby. It'll always be there. Always had my back, and it keeps my mental health down. I can express myself, and that's how I'm able to be so successful through music. Even if I do not win or if I don't have a hit, it doesn't matter. Music is therapy for me. So I know, and then I got friends in the hood that still listen to me. So if it's just for us and I'm helping them and motivating them, then my job is done.
Absolutely.
And, my job is to get my story out, and that's the way I can tell it. And, just like these interviews, they're not going to be long. We about to wrap this up now. So music is another way of me just telling you the game. I mean, it's free game. When people say, how you do this, how you do that, go listen, download one of my mixtape. Matter of fact, Premeditated Volume 1, Premeditated Volume 2. You got the game right there. I'm telling you what I did. No sugar, no cap. I'm not these rappers who make things up. So, but music is my therapy, and I got my new single, Never.
Word. And you flying that one solo, or is it any special guests?
We got the talks a lot. It's been doing so good organically. I'm so proud of it. Some people want to jump on that record. It's a hard joint because never. It's like, you can never. You never.
You said it earlier in the interview. I don't think you're going to be the next Black Oprah. You're going to be the first Prima Donna.
There you go.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Okay?
I like that. I like that.
Because Oprah can't get in front of a microphone and make music yet.
I said that. But I will have me a talk show. Sitting down, sipping coffee when I'm 60-something years old. Whenever the
Why wait till you're 60 when you can do it now?
When the knees are bad. I probably, I'll be standing up when I'm, now.
Don't do Wendy knee now.
I don't know. I gotta do Wendy's show. I can't be coming for Wendy,
Oh, no, I'm not coming from. I'm just saying.
Knees,
don't wait till your knees get bad to have a seat. Take a seat by choice.
Well, I'm letting you know that's the only time you're going to see Premadonna sitting down. Mark my word. Until then, I'm going to be hustling. No matter what's going on, I'm just going to keep pursuing and keep thriving and keep elevating. So like you said, I know I am a one-of-a-kind individual. I don't know what I'll be in the next 10 years, but I know I'll be something that the whole world knows.
Well, like the group from the UK, Soul Soul once said, keep on moving, don't stop. No! Her name is Premadonna, and if people want to follow you, where do they go, sweetheart?
Premadonna 87. Make sure you download their new single, Never. Make sure you go to PremadonnaSeason.com now to pre-order your pressure cooker. And make sure you go to whatsawaste.com to make sure you keep your body in tight, honey. Listen, summer bodies are made in the winter. Let's get it.
Word. I don't know what your next hustle is going to be after the music and the spices. Maybe
I'm going to sit right here with you because I like your energy. I'm going to be sitting right over here with you.
Rocks.
Good.
Nobody's cornering that market.
Fish tank rocks. You right.
Let's get to it.
I'm gonna ask my son because they